All right, guys, thanks for hanging with me. There we go. Let's get it going here. All right. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Sorry, I wanted to do 2 separate recordings. That way the people, if you just want to watch a little bit more about convention, you can watch the one video. And if you want to learn a little bit more about, want to earn a little bit more about the new products, then you can watch this one on its own. So this, like I said, is one of my favorite pieces of convention, is learning about all the new products firsthand. And there's just so much to learn and try and get to know about them. It's just really cool to be there in the energy when they release them. So if you don't already know me, I'm Kelly Karstens. My husband and I have the Faithful Drops group, and Sherry Whitrock and I, she has the Ready Set Oil group. We are doing some Zoom classes for the summer, so wanted to bring you some more information about the new products. So I'm going to read a little bit from my notes here because I have a lot of information about these new products. I don't want to skimp out a little bit. So just a forewarning if I go ahead and I'm looking down. So, all right, let's see if we can go here. All right, so like it says, meet our newest additions. I was super excited. There was some things that I was hoping, well, one thing I was hoping they'd come out with, and then the other things, they just blew me away. So very first thing is Live Your Passion Oil. So Gary likes to make a blend going along with the theme for each year. And we actually already have a Live with Passion Oil. So I was surprised that they were going to come out with a new one. But Gary kind of said, you know, we've got Live with Passion and Live Your Passion. Actually, I think it was Jared Turner that said it. But anyway, you know, it's just really, Young Living really cares about us wanting to live life passionately, and not necessarily just having to do with essential oils, but just go out there and live our life and be good people and good stewards and just show the world, you know, positivity and stuff. So anyway, it is a lovely smell. I went to go smell it when there was a lot of other smells around, so I'd love to smell it again when there isn't so much stimulus. But it has Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, which is just lovely, Orange, Nutmeg, Lime, Idaho Blue Spruce, Northern Lights Black Spruce, so 2 different spruces, Ylang Ylang, which is the romance oil, as you know, frankincense, and peppermint. So very sweet, joyful, woodsy aroma, can help with feelings of confidence and clarity, has some really cool constituents in it that you might want to research. You can find that on the website. And then, so they told us some complimentary products. I actually went to a class just about the convention products. So some of the complimentary products are Build Your Dream, Gratitude, Joy, and the Rainstone Diffuser, which I don't know about you, but the Rainstone Diffuser is on my wish list. So the Einkorn Rotini was next, and I had no idea they were going to release something like this. My husband and I love the Einkorn spaghetti. If you haven't tried it, I would definitely try the spaghetti and now the Rotini. And the Einkorn is just really amazing product. So it's one of the oldest varieties of wheat, and it actually has 14 chromosomes. And a lot of the modern wheat has 42. So some of the DNA has kind of been mixed around in there. And so the 12 is just a lot easier for our body to digest. So if you haven't tried the Einkorn yet, it's not gluten-free, but it's very low in gluten. So a lot of people who like to do gluten-free actually do really well on this. That would be the same for my husband and I. We try to avoid gluten pretty much at all costs. We make most of our own breads and such out of other things. If I go to a restaurant and I eat a bun or something like that, I kind of get sick to my stomach. But we can have the Einkorn. We love the Einkorn pancakes. And we don't get sick. So I was super excited about the Rotini pasta. We had some, I didn't get to try it until the very last day when I already had to put my order in, and I didn't get any of it because I'd already had the spaghetti, and we tried it. They had it with just like a little bit of olive oil, I think, and some vegetables and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and it was really good. So you actually get 9 servings in the bag, and it's full PV, so that's really cool. So at some point in time, you'll actually be able to use Essential Rewards points to try some of these things, and you're getting full PV on it. So you can add it to your Essential Rewards and get points back if you listen to the previous broadcast about some of the cool things were at convention, you know that we're going to be getting more points back for Essential Rewards. So, I mean, you're going to get free points for oils and products just by buying your food from Young Living, and it's a really superior product. One of the cool things, of course, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no artificial preservatives. It's actually stone ground in France, and then they have artisan farmers and millers actually make it over in France. So the only ingredients are einkorn wheat and water. So it's just made all the way over there in small batches, and it's really cool. It's really good too. The einkorn granola, I thought maybe they'd come out with like a cereal. They did a sneak peek and had kind of the box there, and it kind of looked like maybe we were getting a cereal, but I'm really excited about granola. So this has einkorn flour, wolfberries, cacao nibs, old-fashioned oats, sunflower seeds, cranberries, almonds, walnuts, pecans, vanilla, sea salt, sorry my little typo there, coconut sugar, and Saigon cinnamon. So the important part is no high fructose corn syrup, no GMOs, no additional colors, flavors, or preservatives, and it's vegan. So oddly enough, I went to Whole Foods while I was out there. We had a little fridge and little kitchen area in our hotel, and I got some snacks just to have. And I actually bought another brand of granola, and it actually is 11 ounces. The einkorn granola is 12 ounces. And ounce for ounce, this was pretty comparable. Sugar, protein, all that stuff is pretty comparable. So I'm really excited about this. It is yummy. I broke it open today. My husband and I have both been nibbling on it. So you could have it cold with some almond milk, or you could heat it up for warm. You know, just put it in a little snack mix, all those sorts of things. But yeah, it's pretty good. And it's full PB too. I think it's $8.75 for the bag. And I think this one was like $7. There's a little bit more in this one. So pretty comparable ingredients too. But this comes from Young Living and einkorn. So that's really cool. And like I said, full PB. So get those points, cash it in for free stuff. And then this is another thing I didn't know was coming, but was excited about when it did, the Ferry Chris bars, which they already had. And to be honest with you, we didn't use these a lot. This is the old Ferry Chris bar because soy is one of the main ingredients, and we really try to avoid soy. So do a little bit of research on that if you want to know a little bit more. But that's just a personal choice from some research that we've done. We try to avoid soy. So we don't usually eat these Ferry Chris bars. But one of the things they came out with new, and with the new one, first of all, it's chocolate coated, so who doesn't love that? And they took out the soy, so there's no soy. It actually has, I want to say pea protein and quinoa maybe, einkorn flour, quinoa flax, whey crisp, pea protein crisp, and almonds. So there's complex carbohydrates and simple carbohydrates in it, I believe. And took out the soy, and they reduced the sugar. So that's really cool. And then in the product class that I went to, so this is the old one, this is the new one, so it's a little bit smaller, and they said they did that by design because this one was pretty big, and like if you sent it in a kid's lunchbox or something like that, especially if you have more in there, they said some of them were getting thrown away. So they wanted it to be, you know, a good little size just to slip in a lunchbox or have in your purse and not have to throw any away. So, and actually, I want to say that they're $16.75 for a box of 10. So here's the box, you can see the picture, but I'm going to go ahead and open this one up for you so you can see it. Hopefully it'll show up on the camera kind of well. So let's see. You can see there's like chocolate on the bottom and then chocolate drizzled on the top. So it's kind of like consistency of a granola bar, but it's really good. My husband put them in the fridge. No, the freezer. I should have thought that through before I decided to take a bite. We put him in the freezer, and he really liked them that way. I don't like things hard like that, so I kind of prefer to just room temperature, but yeah, 60% less sugar and no soy. So they're only like $1.75 a piece, and you get points for them. And they are, those are not full PV. I think they're $10.75 wholesale for 10 bars. Excuse me, $16.75 wholesale for 10 bars, and you get 9 PV. So you're still getting pretty good PV out of that. And I have heard that they took away, since the chocolate coated and the sleek bars were like that last year too, now you can get them shipped. You can do the 2-day shipping if you want to, that's recommended, or you can just have them shipped if you don't care if there's a chance that it melts, or, you know, in the winter here in Iowa, we don't have to worry about that. So that's pretty cool. So the Sleek Shake, this is really cool. They took 2 products, True Source and Balance Complete, and kind of put them together. They kind of had a list of things they wanted to take the best from both and come out with a brand new product. So they came out with the Sleek Shake. One really nice thing about it is that it is flavored, that's sweetened with stevia and organic coconut palm sugar, and then wolfberries and strawberries. So I don't remember what was in the other one, but there's no soy in it. It has protein and dietary fiber, pea protein, quinoa, wolfberry pumpkin seed, and alfalfa grass juice powder. It has the Sleek Essence oil in it. So that's some of the weight management oil that you can get. And it has that oil already in it. It's vegan, gluten-free, and raw, which is awesome. It comes in a little individual pack, which hasn't happened before with Young Living's things, shakes. And it's a meal replacement because it has enough fiber and protein and carbs, I want to say. I think there was like some certain things that you had to have to be considered a meal replacement, as just like all the other things, no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives. And so it's Berry Breeze is the flavor. It's a pretty light berry taste. So when I went through the expo, they had it with more berries in it and some almond milk. And then they also had one that was like a chocolate mint. And the chocolate mint, you couldn't really taste the berry in it. So it's kind of best of both worlds because you can dress it up and really taste the berries, or you can cover it up. If you don't really like the berry taste, you can really hide it well. So my husband would probably want the chocolate one. And then Sleek Citrus Slim is actually replacing the Sleek Meal Caps, I think is what they were called. So this is really cool. It comes in a dual dose packet, and it's formulated with ingredients that help burn fat, support metabolism, it might help break down triglycerides stored in fat tissue, support the release of fatty acids that help break down fat and produce additional energy, and may help reduce oxidative stress. I went to a workshop by Lindsay Elmore, who is the director of health sciences. She's a pharmacist. And the reason she said is all these things say may is just like, you know, peppermint might really support my body in one way, vitality, and, you know, whereas maybe frankincense is what you use and what works best for your body. So just like some of the essential oils work differently for different people, you know, some of these things might work different in different bodies. So that's why she said that those things say may. So naturally derived ingredients promote healthy weight management when combined with balanced diet and regular exercise. So the lady that talked about these has actually already been trying this, and she already lost, I think, like 50 pounds using the Sleek products. So that's really cool. So it's just 2 powder capsules in the morning with 8 ounces of water, and then a powder and then a liquid capsule at night, before 3. So she said you can take them all, as long as you get them in before 3, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You don't have to take them with a meal, anything like that. You could take them in the morning. You could take 1 and 1, as long as you really want to get them all in before 3. And the reason is there's just a little bit of naturally occurring caffeine, and they want to make sure that you're not, it's not interfering with you trying to go to sleep at night. So, all right. So this was one thing that was really cool. And actually I did see this in the product guide, but they hadn't really talked much about it. So the Sleek in 60 Pledge. So if you go to youngliving.com, I think /sleek, there's different sleek kits that you can buy. And by purchasing a sleek kit and using it faithfully for 60 consecutive days, you don't even necessarily have to change your eating, and you don't necessarily have to start a lot of exercise. But just by doing that for 60 days, if you don't see any difference and you're unsatisfied, you can actually send back, call first, but you can actually return the empty packages, and they will give you all of the money that you spent back in product credit. So that's really cool. Pretty much like a money back guarantee, but you can change it out for oils and try something else if it isn't working for you. So they did actually have some studies, and most people, like in 5 weeks, lost an average of like 1.5 inches measurements and stuff. So there's going to be more coming out about that. But I thought that was really neat. So Ningxia Zing. I thought Ningxia Zing was great the way it was. They came out with it last year. We really love it. Just like a sparkling beverage, has the wolfberries in it. But this is really cool. So they redesigned the can. And the best part about it is it's lower price. So it's $5 off what it was before. And I think it was like $39.75 for a case before. And then now it's $34.75. So that's pretty spiffy. Anything that make my Zing cheaper is awesome. I forgot to say this earlier. When you check in at registration, you get a little card. And then when the new products are released, you can go to the expo and they have a book like this. And it has information about all the products. And then in the front, what I keep looking at has like the PV and the how much things cost and that kind of thing. And then has a little bit of information about each thing, which was really cool. I really like that. Oh, what did we just do? Sorry, if you guys are watching this, I think we're back to sharing. Let's just make sure here. New share. I think we're on the right thing. Somehow I messed that up. Sorry, guys. I think it actually just got done downloading the last video since we split these up. And there we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. Hopefully this is recording. It looks like it is. Yes. Okay. So Ningxia Zing, cheaper price, same great taste, just a little bit different can. So that's awesome. The can, for those of you guys who don't remember, is BPA free. And one of the things you want to do is, we'll use this as an example. I don't have a can here, but you kind of want to invert it and kind of bring it back a little bit, kind of mix, there's oils in it, mix them around a little bit. No added sugar, preservatives, you know, just young living fashion. It's really healthy for you. So be a lot better, good thing to use to transition off of pop. So this I was really, really, really excited about. So that when their little teaser, they said it looked like they were going to have an animal product. I thought maybe it was going to be dog food or some animal treats, but this is actually probably better. They're animal pet chews. So I'll bring one out here for you. And they actually smell pretty good for dog treats, but they kind of have little like ridges on them, you can see. And it says you can use these in replacement for brushing your dog's teeth. And they kind of like gnaw on the little ridges, and that helps them get in the different parts of their teeth. It says for pets 5 to 9, half a chew. So you can just like cut this in half with a knife. And for pets 20+ pounds, 1 chew twice a week. So some of you guys know that we just had to have our dog. My dog is like my world, Brinkley. And he just yesterday had to be put under to have his teeth cleaned, and I was like a nervous wreck. So he will be getting these from now on, because if we can prevent him having to have his teeth cleaned again and me having to go through that anxiety and lots of stress away, that would be good. So you actually get 10 chews in the pack, and they recommend 2 a week for 20+ pounds, which our dog is. So, you know, if you got one of these for the month, you would have a couple extra left over. You could give some to share. So they actually have, you know, just like I said, for everything else, no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives. It has spearmint, peppermint, and Paragize essential oils in it. Paragize is one of the Animal Sense collection, and assists with, those are to help with the dog's digestion and help with bad breath. So they actually meet nutritional standards for our dog chews as well. And one of the really cool things, I forget about this all the time, but the Vital Ground. So a percentage of all of the products, the Animal Sense products, so the shampoo, the Animal Sense oil, the ointment that, oh, it's just so awesome. They actually, a percentage goes to Vital Ground, which is a nonprofit organization, and they help to protect the habitat of grizzly bears and other wild roaming wildlife. So that's pretty cool. So all the Animal Sense stuff goes, a portion of that goes to that charity. So that's really cool. Okay. Agile Ease. This one, we ordered it. My Essential Rewards order went in on the 27th, so Monday night. It was so hard to decide what to buy at convention, what to put on my Essential Rewards order. But Agile Ease is definitely one that was a high on the list. So this actually is going to replace BLM. So any of you guys who've used BLM, you know that it's to support your bones, ligaments, and muscle. But Agile Ease really just takes it to a whole nother level. And so since this is a supplement, there are some stronger health claims that we can talk about. So we can say that it protects joint and cartilage health. And this is really awesome. We can say supports a body's response to acute inflammation in healthy individuals. So some of you guys know my husband was just training for a half marathon and he sprained his ankle right before it. I mean, talk about devastating. So luckily we had BLM on hand. He was using that. We were supporting his body with all sorts of things, Ningxia, some oils, some supplements. But Agile Ease would have just been awesome to have. Also helps with joint flexibility and mobility, helps ease joint discomfort to improve quality of life, and has a proprietary essential oil blend. So it's just awesome. It's smaller dose than most supplements that are for the same cause. So you just take 2 a day. So you don't have to take 4 a day. You don't have to take 2 twice a day. You just take 2 a day, and that's all you need. For those of you guys who know that Iron Cowboy was there, he helped demo or announce some of these products. He said he's been using Agile Ease for quite some time, and he just really thinks it's upping his game and helping him recover faster. So that was really cool. And then Power Gize is the other supplement that they came out with this year. This is all brand new. And this is to help balance energy levels for physical performance and endurance. Okay, so it actually, if you read the information about it, it talks about men, muscle recovery in men. I think that's just, there was maybe some studies done on that, but they did say that actually women could use this too. It helps balance testosterone level, and women actually have testosterone as well, if you didn't know that. So it's definitely really, women can use this too. Helps sustain energy levels, strength, vitality, when combined with physical activity. So this will probably be on our list. In fact, I got home and there was a supplement that we were using from another company because there just wasn't something like it from Young Living, and a lot of the ingredients are in, some of the active ingredients are in Power Gize. So we'll probably switch over. We've done that with most everything that we use, switch over to Young Living, especially we're on Essential Rewards. We were getting the highest, now it's going to be even more. And our Essential Rewards points rack up fast, so we're able to get some of those more expensive things. And when you get essential oils and supplements, it helps the absorption of them. So it's a little bit, you're getting more bang for your buck that way. So that's really cool. I was excited about this one. It's kind of dorky to be excited about, but they came out with a core vitality case, and people have been asking Living this for a while. There's 4 different colors, as you can see there. We got the gray one. This is going to be my husband's. And you open it up, and it has 8 different spots for your supplements. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a spot to put vegetable capsules, which is really cool. And then you can put 3 little vitality. There's a holder for 3 little vitality oils here. And then a packet right here. It's the perfect size for an Essential Zyme 4 sleeve. So we love Essential Zyme 4. Just started taking that recently and definitely can tell a difference. But this is probably my favorite part about it. And it's really hard to see. Let's see if you can see it. So you can see here there's like these little holes in it. It sits like this. You can actually put a capsule there and fill it. So you could drop your oils into it and stuff. So you could take the stuff that you need just to make your capsules. And, you know, let's say you need, you know, maybe like peppermint, lemon, and lavender vitality, all 3 of those. Maybe you're making some capsules for that. And then you can just take the capsules with you, put them in the empty spot, and you're ready to go. How cool is that? This is no PV. I think it's $14. You can add it onto your order, especially if you're already paying for shipping. It's not very heavy, but you could get 1 for each person in your family. My husband, when we go on a trip, frequently will just put his supplements in like a baggie, and it kind of drives me nuts. So this is really cool. That was definitely on the yes for buying that list. I need one of the Thieves cough drop right now, actually. I just don't have enough water. So 2 of the products that came out this year are actually considered over-the-counter medicine, which is awesome, okay? So one thing I want you to know about that, so first of all, these are Thieves cough drops. They are different than Thieves lozenges. It contains most of the ingredients of Thieves lozenges, in fact, I think all of them, but then it has some extra things too. And when they were talking about the claims for this and doing the structure of how the ingredients are listed and such, they followed the algorithm, the way the FDA kind of recommends things to be labeled and claims to be structured for over-the-counter products, okay? So that's why we can say this is an over-the-counter medicine, all right? And it's because of the way it's labeled and the ingredients and that sort of thing. So this is specifically compared, as opposed to the Thieves lozenges, has active ingredients of natural menthol. That's actually found in peppermint. Natural menthol is found in peppermint, okay? And then has some other things there. You can see cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, lemon, peppermint, rosemary, essential oils from the Thieves blend. And then it's sweetened with stevia. That is one thing that I think is awesome. So probably a couple years ago, I was doing kind of a really low sugar time, and I got sick, and I needed some cough drops at the time. And I went, and gosh, all the cough drops are just pure sugar. And I'm like, oh, I'm just feeding this disease. Or whatever was going on with me. So I am super excited to have a cough drop. First of all, it's from Young Living. You get the essential oils with it. And yeah, flavored with stevia, which is awesome. So naturally sugar-free because it has the stevia. So this can be used to soothe sore throats, relieve cough, and cool nasal passages. So things you might be using that for. Some complementary products are Thieves, Super C, Ningxia Red, Imupro, and Imupro chewable tablets. So the next over-the-counter medication, isn't that awesome to be able to say, is Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream. Okay, so this is different than Cool Azul Sports Gel. Completely different. Both of those things are going to stay on the products. Just like the Thieves lozenges and the Thieves cough drops are both going to stay. Thieves Pain Cream is awesome. It is a cream, so it's like white and creamy when it comes out. Let me see. Let me give you a little bit here. It is potent though. So see, it's kind of like a little bit like Bengay, and you can really feel it on when you put it on. That's for sure. It's plant-based. Really cool. So plant-based over-the-counter medicine from Young Living. Awesome. Vegetarian and vegan if those are concerns that you have. So these are things we can say about this, okay, because of the way the claims are structured and some of the way that the ingredients are listed and the active ingredients and such, okay? So that's why we can say these things about these products specifically, all right? So relieves minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with, this is really cool, arthritis. We can say that, arthritis, backache, strain, sprains, bruises. How cool is that to be able to say those words? We've been kind of mumbling around that, not wanting to say some of those things, but with these two products, just these two, we can say some of those words, so that's great. I sampled this out to a coworker who has a family member with some long-standing health problems and pain, and I want to see what he thinks about it. My husband used it and thought it was awesome, but we don't have any arthritis or anything like that, so I want to see what somebody else thought about it. But I've read amazing testimonials of people who tried it at convention and were able to just have a better quality of life after using it. So active ingredients, methyl salicylate, which is found in wintergreen, and menthol, which is found in peppermint. So it smells pretty cool too. You know, sometimes you get that Bengay smell and it's just like, ugh. But the Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream, it does smell pretty good. So this is what I was actually hoping was coming, and it came, Thieves Automatic Dishwashing Powder. So pretty much all of our cleaning supplies we've replaced with Thieves. I know some people do make their own dishwashing powder, but I'm not very much a DIY person. I'd rather just have Young Living make it for me. So I was really super, super excited about this. So this is how it comes. And they took all the water out. So it is a concentrated formula. You do not need very much at all. In fact, the little scoop is really small. Let me get the scoop out there so I can show you. So this is a 5 ml bottle, and this is the scoop. Okay, so it's like kind of equivalent to a 5 ml bottle. And actually, I tried it for the first time today, and I used half a scoop because I saw some other people were doing that, and it worked just as fine. So you can see kind of the recommendations there for soft water, regular loads, dirty loads. No dyes, phosphates, no artificial fragrances. It has the Thieves blend as well as lemongrass and orange, so it smells nice and fresh. And one really cool with it being plant-based is it's not damaging the environment. Think of all the stuff that you clean your dishes with, just goes in the sink, goes down the drain, that's going into our water system. So we can really be helping the environment while you're washing your dishes in the dishwasher, which actually saves more water over washing things on your own. We do wash a lot, or plastic can, but Anyway, so super, super excited about this. It also contains protease and amylase enzymes. Those are things that the body already uses, like the body uses protease to break down protein. So it uses those things to break down some of the food. And then you don't need a rinse aid. I forgot what the, there is a certain ingredient, I can't remember what it is, but it actually acts as a rinse aid. Oh, I didn't write it down. But Ben had like some things that coffee was dried on the coffee cup. I put it through today and it worked awesome. So definitely round out your Thieves products with the Thieves dishwashing powder. So we talked about the Dalmatian aromatic oil collection in the previous class just because it came out during the foundation festival, but this will repeat just a little bit. It comes from Croatia, and $10 out of the purchase of every one of these kits goes to support the My Astral Orphanage in Croatia, which is doing just awesome things. So you get bay, laurel, juniper, sage, and then there's like a little book in there too that comes in the box. So definitely check that out. Somebody on one of the message boards was looking for juniper because it's been out of stock for a while. This is a way to get juniper until it comes back in. They were actually distilling juniper at the farm when I was there though, so hopefully we'll get it soon. And then this was really cool too. This is a Select 30 oil collection that they came out with. So it has 15 singles and 15 blends. You also get a hard side case and a set of bottle labels. Okay, so the really cool thing about this, it contains a lot of the frequently used singles and blends. And it's a way just to kind of like replenish a whole bunch of things at once. So the singles, it has cedarwood, cinnamon bark vitality, clove vitality, copaiba vitality, eucalyptus globulus, frankincense vitality, grapefruit vitality, lavender vitality, lemon vitality, lemongrass vitality, northern lights black spruce, orange vitality, oregano vitality, peppermint vitality, and tea tree. And then the blends, it has abundance, aroma ease, citrus fresh, vitality, deep relief. So here you can get deep relief in a 5 ml, which is really awesome. Gize vitality, endoflex vitality, energy, Immu Power, Melrose, Pain Away, Purification RC, Sacred Mountain, Stress Away, and Thieves Vitality. And actually, by buying it this way, you get 20% off. So we're already getting 24% off. You get another 20% off, so it's like 44% off if you had to buy it full price, which is awesome. And you get the little case. And then this other thing they came out with, lots of people have been asking for a little bottle organizer. So I have another picture of this. I should have put it on there, but this thing is actually in 2 pieces, so you can put them like in front of each other, you can put them side by side, you can put them in drawers, and you could actually overlap them so that it didn't take up as much space. But actually holds 22 oils, and you can do 5 ml, 10 ml, or 15 ml. I don't really have anything in 10 ml, but I guess you could buy, you might have some sort of like little spray or something. And you can set it on the kitchen counter or whatever. We are totally going to get this. And it wasn't that expensive. I want to say it was like $10. $10. No PV, but $10. So it's kind of like got like a marble design, but it's plastic, so it looks really nice. We have like oils all over our counter, all over the bathroom, and we need a better way to organize them. So this is definitely going to be on the wish list. So when you at convention, so an incentive to come next year, besides all the really cool stuff, is you can actually get the Live Your Passion kit. At convention, if you bought the kit, it came with all the products, and I think you got like 15% off buying them individually. And usually they don't offer that after convention purchases are over. So when you were at convention, I could buy convention products while I was there and pick them up or have them shipped. And they actually had a really good deal if you had them shipped. But we decided to bring them home with us because we wanted them right away. But anyway, the Live Your Passion kit, it's available right now. It's kind of expensive. It's $500, but you get all of these amazing products. So if you're going to have a class or do something like this, have them for everybody, you can see. So anyway, I hope you love the products as much as I do. They just have something for everybody, you know, with the amazing over-the-counter medications that we have now, which is just awesome. You know, so we got some really great food items, some supplements, the Thieves dishwasher detergent, which I was excited about, and Berkeley tried the pet chews already, and he loved it. He loved it. So, and I am going to love not having to have him put under. If we can keep his teeth healthy and not have to do that again, that just gave me so much anxiety. I'm so thankful that he made it through and don't have to deal with that for a while. So anyway, thanks to everybody for hanging out with me tonight. We will get the schedule out for next week pretty soon, but until then, let me know if you have any questions, me or Sherry, and have a blessed night. Thanks. Bye.